Good morning from Panhandle Outdoors, America's only daily outdoor TV show. Your source for fishing, hunting, and information for folks who enjoy the great outdoors. Now sit back, relax. It's Panhandle Outdoors.
Well, good morning, folks. Welcome to Panhandle Outdoors. On location. Actually on the road. P-O-O-R. Panhandle Outdoors on the road.
All I heard was poor. What was that?
We are poor. And that's why we're coming down here. And we love coming down to Sun Jammers. You know how much fun we have with Brad. In fact, we just spent 40 minutes talking. But listen, let's get started. It's springtime. First day of spring, March the 20th, and springtime at Sun Jammer. So
it is.
And we got all kinds of stuff to talk about.
We tell everybody, and we've been saying all winter long, y'all have heard me say it, you've almost waited too late to enjoy the great outdoors this next year because inventory is already out of stock on some things.
How can that happen?
There's still a massive supply chain shortage, and people just think it's a hard sale and it's a hard pitch, and it is not. We are getting delays from almost every manufacturer, price increases from almost every manufacturer. The cost of doing business has skyrocketed in the last 12 months, specifically the last 6 months. 10, 15, 20% price increases on the majority of everything we sell is rumored to be coming down the pipeline. And there's nothing we can do about it. And we're thankful that we're having price increases and getting inventory. That is better than no inventory. So as soon as it hits sunny and 75 consistently, our business opens wide up. Why y'all wait till the last day to buy your parachute before you jump out of the plane? I don't know. You need to test fit this all winter long.
I told y'all to come down here.
But we are, we have fantastic vendors that work closely with us, and we're able to absorb the majority of those price increases. But I'll just be frank with you, we cannot absorb all the price increases we're getting. So the prices of stuff are going to go up, and that's just, I hate to be the bearer of bad news. It's the first day of spring. Y'all know me, I'm like a Band-Aid. Rip it off. Reality is reality.
Well, that's what's going on. Price going up and everything. Gas and it's all going up. So we understand that all. What is really hot right now?
Kayaks and paddleboards, specifically inflatable paddleboards. We'll have inflatable kayaks middle of this month. Next month, they're hung up on a container. There's 300 plus container ships anchored on the coast of LAX at anchor because they can't offload the freight fast enough to get it in and processed. So that is where a lot of the holdup in supply is on the container ships. But inflatable paddleboards, we have a bunch in stock now. I may have every inflatable paddleboard that I'll have for the rest of 2021 in stock right now.
Ooh.
Most of the manufacturers are August, September before they're gonna have more product back in stock. So I'm telling you, don't wait. You can go to sunjammers.com and see our live inventory on kayaks and paddleboards. You can buy online, reserve pickup in store, schedule local delivery, and I'll bring it to you.
Okay. Let's take a break and we'll go look at some of these. Okay?
Absolutely.
We'll be right back. Okay, Brad's got a customer, so we're going to do this little segment without him. I love Olacais. I always have. They're just so well made. So I'm going to come over here. I'm going to try on. I know we're size 12. Okay, so here it is. I'm going to try it on. I don't need Brad's help. Watch this. I'm going to take it out. Take it out of here. Okay. All right, here we go. Come on. Come out. Oh, excuse me. I'm going to go barefooted. That last pair of Olacais lasted me for years. All right, let's see how it feels. Should be a 12. Oh man. Okay, here we go. There you go. I'm gonna keep the tag on like Minnie Pearl did on her hat, so I'm gonna keep the tag on so people know the news. Check it out, man. Watch this. Okay, Olacais. I'm getting a pair of Olacais. All right, Brad, I just did a segment without you. I sold myself a pair of Olacais.
Hey, roll tide.
Okay. Okay, we're at a photo spot now. So, y'all see me? Okay. Listen, tell us about what's going on with this.
So there's butterfly gardens all throughout historic St. Andrews. You need to come down and walk through the Drews and learn about all the butterfly gardens. And then Floriopolis, Miss Heather Parker paints butterflies on our windows for this time, and all this is going to change out to birds on the next round to highlight the birding trail through St. Andrews. So if you haven't been down walking around St. Andrews, I don't know, in the last week, you owe yourself to come do it again. And we want to see your selfies. There's these photo spots all over St. Andrews. We want to see you taking selfies in front of them.
She did it freehanded.
Yeah. So Heather Parker, that owns Floriopolis, or doesn't own, it's Community Arts Center. She's the director of Floriopolis. She just sat out here and freehanded all this stuff, and it blows me away. Absolutely blows me away. And this dog right here for Salty Dog Day, to kind of tie it all in, it's just unbelievable the detail they can get with some paint on glass and a paintbrush, with people stopping to talk to them the entire time.
I know. I couldn't do this paint by number.
I can't do that with a camera and a dog sitting there, so it is unbelievable. Coach, cool. Let's take a selfie in front of the photo spot.
Okay, here we go. Got it?
Got it. We want you all to come do the same.
There you go. Okay, Brad, what we got here, buddy?
So, we went super simple this year on paddle boards. We have 3 traditional paddle boards and 4 or 5 inflatable paddle boards. The reason why we went super simple is so we could go deep. I've been in this industry 22 years now, so I've kind of dialed in what I believe works the best for the recreational paddleboarder for our market. These boards are all super durable. They're lightweight. They're stable. They're made in France. They're not made in the USA, but they are all made in France. And they paddle unbelievable. This top one is your good. I want to maybe do a little fishing, but a lot of just paddling around the bay, some fitness, some yoga. This is your board. Then you step down to the next level. I want to go play in the Gulf. I want to surf some waves. You can see it looks like a giant oversized surfboard.
Yeah.
So it works. And this bottom one is I want to cover some distance. I want to go point A to point B. It's a super stable touring / race board without being a touring or a race board. But so these are the 3 hard shell boards that I decided were the best for our waterways here. And then inflatables.
Before you get there, the bow, you can see the difference in the bow.
Absolutely. Right so there. This top one and the bottom 2, the bottom 2 are identical boards. They kind of pierce through the water, where the giant surfboard kind of goes over the water. So these are really good for paddling. This one's good for if you want to be in the Gulf some playing those waves.
What you got now, Brad?
So these are inflatable paddle boards. We have 4 different inflatables that we chose for this year. I'm going to talk about these 2, then I'm going to actually make you look at the 4th one. So the reason why I chose to do inflatable paddle boards this year, because we've never offered inflatable paddle boards before, is, if you haven't noticed, all the apartments that are popping up over Bay County, there's no way to store traditional paddle boards, so you need an inflatable. And this is the first year that this technology has become affordable, in my opinion, for the majority of people that live in the city of Panama City. It's kind of like flat screen televisions. They used to be really expensive and now they're almost free. The paddle boards, while they're not almost free, they're still affordable. So that technology, the price of it's finally come down. 2 years ago, I would say if you don't spend $1,500 to $2,000 on an inflatable paddleboard, you're buying garbage and you're not going to enjoy it. We don't have a paddleboard in the house that's over $1,000, and most of our inflatables are around that $750 to $800 price range. So
wow. They've
almost half priced to where they were just a couple of years ago for the same technology. And these are not fully inflated. Come in the store. I love inflatable paddleboards. All of a sudden, I could not say that 2 years ago. And this board I'm about to show you, I spent about 3.5 hours on the other day, and Ron thinks I ought to take one home and marry it because I literally love the board that much.
Listen, that's really cool. Okay. Okay, Brad, explain these inflatables a little more detail. This is cool.
So this right here is the Sup Yak. It's new for 2021. For a second, I forgot what year we were in. So this is an inflatable paddleboard kayak hybrid. I'm normally not a fan of hybrids whatsoever, but Ron teases me on how much I love this board all the time. It works as a fantastic paddleboard and a really good kayak. So the kayak seats clip on. You can see all these loops all down the side, so you can adjust a little forward, a little aft. I used this 2-person as a single the other day, I've not used it as a tandem yet, so if you have 2 kids, this is perfect. 1 adult, this was perfect. 2 adults, I haven't done it yet, but as soon as that water warms up a little more, I'm gonna give it a whirl. So, it comes, this is a complete package right here, only $749.
Are you serious?
That includes the 2 seat backs, the 2 footrest, 2 paddles that can convert from a paddleboard paddle to a stand-up paddleboard paddle. It includes your pump, your leash, your repair kit, and everything fits in this bag right here. Everything folds up and rolls up to fit in here. And I'll show you here in just a second how easy it is to inflate these boards, how easy it is to deflate these boards. They make electric pumps to make it even easier. So if you're doing this a lot, you're gonna wanna buy the electric pump. We don't sell them, full disclosure, you gotta order it offline, but I'll help you. So everything fits in here. Come to the back and I'll show you how you inflate these things, the whole process.
This is a hybrid. We got a yak and a board.
Yes.
Cool.
So there's a purge valve on the back, very similar to inflatable mattresses. All I do is put the pump on here, and I pump this up and down. These holds up to 15 pounds of pressure. We normally stop them at about 12. I don't know if y'all can visualize how stiff this is. This is only at about 10 PSI. We put 2 to 3 more PSI in here. And then when you get ready to deflate it, this is loud, but all you do is push the air straight and just stop it.
Cool.
Now I need to pump this back up before I forget and start sagging on the display. But that's all you do to inflate these paddle boards. It's so easy, Ron can do it. Ron doesn't like to do it, but Ron can do it. So 2021 is definitely the year of inflatable paddle boards. Technology has gone up, the price has come down, and most importantly, today we have them in stock, but that may not be true 2 weeks from now. Sunjammers.com shows you all of our information on our inflatable paddle boards.
Okay, I like this.
I know, you drool on it all the time. In fact, we clean coaches drool up routinely.
That's true. Tell us about it.
So, of course, everything we do here at Sunjammers revolves around Hobie kayaks. We make no bones about it. We are Hobie fanboys. We are drinking the Hobie Kool-Aid, and once you get one, you realize it's not the Kool-Aid, it's just a fact of life. Hobie kayaks are the pinnacle of fishing kayaks and recreational kayaks that pedal, and they are just unbelievable. Technology's come so far on these pedals. You alternate your steps, you go forward, they go backwards. We have one that can go sideways. Super, super comfortable seat. Rigging options galore. There's integrated tracks everywhere. I mean, it is so simple to get a Hobie kayak out of the box, spend 5 minutes rigging it without any tools, and you are ready to go to the water and start catching your fish. And it's just, I can talk about Hobie kayaks for an entire show, but I know y'all are tired of hearing about them, but you gotta come down, you gotta try one. But I'm telling you, don't wait, because we're already out of some of our key models, and we may not get any more of those back in for 60 or 90 days.
These are more advanced now, aren't they, the pedals?
Yes, the pedals are. So, they look a little different than they used to. They're more efficient. When you're going along, if you're freshwater guys, bass fishing, there's stumps everywhere. When you hit something, these flip back. Your next pedal, these go forward. And when you hook that big one, you got to pull it back out of something. Now we're going backwards. And now I need to go chase the fish. Now I'm going forwards.
Oh my goodness. You're talking about technology. I got to have one of them.
Absolutely. And it's fully locked in, one-handed.
You take trade-ins?
No, but Facebook Marketplace. Actually, there's this show called Panhandle Outdoors. So you need something to protect your eyes when you're on the water. And of course, Hobie, Smith, and Costa sunglasses are the best. But don't overlook these $25 and $35 gooders. It's what's on top of my head daily. Lots of fun frames. Like I said, these are not super high-end sunglasses, but these are sunglasses that just work. These are honestly my everyday sunglasses now. They come in an array of colors, an array of styles. They even have these blue light glasses. I didn't realize how much less my eyes would be strained because I'm looking at a phone or a computer all day by wearing these blue light glasses. So come down, we got 100 and something gooder sunglasses in stock, and they'll help you keep you cool in the summer, keep your eyes from getting sunburned, and you'll be the coolest, gooderest guy in the world. And then you can slide right over here. We have our Salty Swagger performance shirts. Local company, high quality. This is all sublimated shirts, which means there's not a sticky print on the back of it. And the American Grouper is our #1 seller, my all-time favorite. And when I say this is a local company, my wife and I own this company. That's how local it is. So you're not only supporting Sunjammers, you're also supporting an outside brand that we also happen to own. But there's a couple stores in the Panhandle that sell these for us. You can always go to saltyswagger.com or just come into the shop here at Sunjammers, and we're just taken care of. They have really cool hats. I say they. we have really cool Salty Swagger hats as well, and you need a hat, sunglasses, t-shirts. We even have sunscreen. Come on down to Sun Jammers and we'll take good care of you.
Okay, Brad, let's get to the important part now. Let's talk a little bit about fishing, upcoming summer and all. I know you and your dad, you used to fish a lot.
We just got the boat back. We had all that warranty work done over the winter on the Scout. So if you've never ridden a Scout, you owe it to yourself to go riding a Scout for boats. They ain't as good as kayaks, but you know, we all got to slum it in a Scout every once in a while. But we are getting super excited. I mean, the Spanish just showed up, which I don't get super excited about Spanish, but they're here. So that's kind of the reason I get excited about Spanish. I can get excited about them is it's kind of the kickoff of the season.
Exactly.
Like the Spanish show up, then the Kings show up, and then the cobias show up to eat everything, and then then we're right into bottom fishing for snapper, grouper, all that good stuff.
I don't know. Your dad loves to fish too.
Yeah. So my dad has almost quit playing golf because all he does is fish. It is. Some days I go home for lunch and I look out because we live a few doors down. And I look at the end of the dock and I'm like, "Where's the boat?" And I text him, he's like, "Oh, we're offshore somewhere."
And now your girls getting up there where they about
They
to
are.
fish.
My oldest, Lily Grace, she's 12 years old. She loves the bottom fish more than anything ever.
Really?
Like, she just loves it. She loves the idea of the thought, the hook, like the set. Most of the time they'll like to hook them and then hand it off. No. She will kick you if you try to take a rod out of her hand.
Okay.
She will fight that fish to the top, and she's even cleaning them. This last summer, the last snapper of the year, my oldest, she cleaned it, and it was unbelievable.
Oh, that's great. The family, that whole family doing
Just
it.
passing down from generation to generation. We got salt water in our veins, and we're going to make sure the next generation has as much as I have or more.
I love it. Okay, folks, you know what's right around the corner? Scallop season, and you got to get a new mask every couple of years. So Brad got the new mask now. Look at these.
We're tired of telling y'all no, we don't sell swim masks. So we have the full face mask. We have a couple different versions. This is all a brand new product segment for us, so we are literally learning as we go on these. But we chose a company, it's called Deep Blue. They're not the top of the line, they're not the bottom of the line. They're that really good mid-grade value swim mask, fin, snorkel sets. And we heard y'all loud and clear, and it took me a couple years, but we have swim masks. And if you don't like a full face mask, which I own a full face mask, I don't love it. But the guy that sold me these masks, he asked which one I had. He said, "That's why you don't love it." I bought an Amazon special.
Okay.
And I bought a cheap one at the end of the season. And
I'm thinking about trying one out this year.
man,
I really am.
I liked it other
Okay.
than the fact that it didn't fit my face well. It leaked and it fogged up a lot. But all that has been taken care of. Mine's 2 or 3 years old. Technology came a long way.
Yeah.
We also have your traditional mask as well. Mask, snorkels. This is the ultra dry, so you can dive down. You don't have to hold your breath and then clear it on the way out. Most all the snorkels do that. These are ultra dry, so I assume they're going to be a little better. Full disclosure, like I said, we're still learning our way through
and
this.
Made out
But
of silicone. And
yes,
that's a big deal.
and I've learned. We also have some PVC masks as well. They're a much lower price point. So the main difference, and I do know this much, through PVC and silicone is your PVC mask. They warp really easy. So if you leave them in your car and you leave a bag on top of it and it kind of gets warped a little, you're almost never going to get that warp out, where silicone will kind of warp back to its natural state. So if you have relatives coming in town and you need a decent mask they're going to use once or twice, buy the cheap PVC mask. If it's a mask for you or something you're going to keep for people to use, you buy the silicone. So honestly, the silicones for our locals that are down here, our PVC masks that we have are for our tourists that come in that'll use it while they're on vacation, and they'll never use them again. They don't, now granted, this is a good quality combo for only 40 bucks, so it's still very affordable in the dive mask world, or swim mask, snorkel mask, but the PVCs are a little less, and they're just as good that first time you use them.
And y'all know, nothing more frustrating to get on St. Joe Bay, have a boatload of people there, and you're getting ready to go scalloping, and everybody jumps in the water, and you put on that mask, and it's got a little tear in it from 3 years ago.
Absolutely.
So, okay, you can't have your mask unless you got some fins.
So we got flippers. Are they called flippers or fins? So we got fins. I told y'all we were just learning this stuff. We got swim fins, and we also have junior kits as well. My kids struggle to find good quality kid stuff. So my kids are brutally honest. They will tell me, "Daddy, I don't like that." So I'll know real quick if these are good for kids or not. And we really just wanted to fill that void between your dive shops on the beach that sell really, really nice stuff, and they are your experts for custom fitting and all of that. We're never going to pretend to be that. So we're your gap between the high-end stuff and your Walmart stuff. We're that mid-range. We're never going to be a full-blown snorkeling dive shop, but we wanted to bring y'all some good value without breaking the bank on this side of the bridge. So here we are, and I always kind of make fun of, I probably shouldn't say this, but I always make fun of people that wear these vests. If you on a cruise, they make you wear it. So they've actually made me wear when my wife and I were in Maui. So I put a little air in it, and wow, snorkeling changed my world. It's just an inflatable life jacket, it's all it is, just a swim life jacket. You know exactly what they are. So we have, and I was thinking, man, over there at Scallopin, we turn a life jacket inside out and kind of swim that way, but it's kind of cumbersome. So this is a lot better. So we literally have everything you need to go Scallopin.
You know what? This thing's ever been as crowded as it is now. This ain't a bad idea for kids.
And we got really bright colors. We should be wearing these right now.
Really?
Because it's almost St. Patrick's Day.
Yeah.
Ron, is this green or yellow? So y'all come down to the store, tell me, is this green or yellow? Because Ron and I have this argument all the time. I call it chartreuse, and he goes, well, what color is chartreuse? So y'all please come settle this debate for us.
Okay, Panhandle Outdoors on the road again. We love coming down to Sunjammer.
We love having you.
He's been with us since day one. Great sponsor, and I never leave Sunjammer without getting some.
That's it. Today's Olakai. Be like Coach. Buy Olakais.
I'll do something good for you, fellow man. Have a great day, and God bless.
Thanks for watching America's only daily outdoor TV show, Panhandle Outdoors with Winston Chester, featuring hunting, fishing, and other activities and information to help you enjoy the great outdoors. Join us next time for Panhandle Outdoors.